Alrighty, let's try this again. Whew, it's hot as hell. Okay, are you guys with me? I don't know if that was my streaming or you guys are streaming, but I see that I have. It was probably on my end, guys, because I couldn't even tell how many people was watching the was watching the. All right, bestie. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and give my disclosure again. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is the Third Eye Reading Book Club review for the book Before We Were I always mess it up. Before We Were Wicked by Eric Jerome Dickey. This week is our final review. If you guys want to catch up on the book that we've been reading, I did 3 other videos. You guys can go and click on those videos, or if you guys just want to sit and catch up. No, I'm not giving no recaps tonight. So you guys gonna have to go watch these other 3 videos, because me and these ladies got some stuff we got to talk about. Because tonight is something different. We got a whole lot of shiz night we got to get into. Now, before I start cursing, let me go ahead and give you my disclosure. This is a grown women's channel for grown women and or grown men. If you guys do not like profanity, this is the perfect time for you to click off the button and leave the chat. Don't leave no thumbs down on the way out. Not that I'm gonna care about that. I don't get paid for these reviews, but we come out here, we have a good time. And if you guys do not like profanity, right now would be a good time for you to exit the room. Now, for the other of you grown women, it's going good now, dedication? Okay, Monica, good. For the other of the grown women who are joining me, let me tell y'all right off the bat, honey, these last 10 chapters had me feeling some type. Honey, I am smitten and I am floored about these last 10 chapters. But before we get in there, I would like to send a special shout out to dedication, my best friend, Monica, Chanel, Evita. It's another one that's made all 4 reviews. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate the feedback and the energy that you guys come out here and give me. You guys know I was so excited about getting back to my book club this year in 2020. And tonight we will complete our first, you damn right, Monica. Tonight we will, Kai. Tonight we will complete our first book for 2020 on my Third Eye Reading Book Club. So you guys know that I really appreciate you guys' input and you guys' cooperative. It was a good book, but honey, these last 10 chapters just took me out. So I appreciate you guys for coming out here and doing this with me. I'm ready to get to the second book, but I'll get to the second book. I'll tell you guys the second book that we're going to be reading, which some of you guys already know, but it's the second book in this series that we're going to be reading next. And I'll tell you guys when we plan on coming back to start that review. Now, let's get into this shit. Now, before, I'm going to run this story back since y'all didn't hear it the first time. Tell y'all how I've been incapacitated. I hope that's the word that I'm looking for. For the last 4 days, trying to damn skate in my house, y'all, I bruised my tailbone. Fell flat on my ass trying to skate here in this living room, and I bruised my tailbone. I have been in the bed for the last 3 or 4 days in such pain. I couldn't even walk standing straight. That shit had me down. So I didn't even read the book until today. Now, while I was down, incapacitated in the damn bed, I was watching Girlfriends. You know, they dropped the whole Girlfriends on Netflix. Now, I don't know, and I'm going to tell y'all why I'm talking about Girlfriends, because a lot of what was going on in these last 12 chapters had to do with relationships between women. So I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes to tell y'all how this shit's supposed to go. Now, without actually having to tell y'all what we're about to go over in the book. I'm going to try. Now, I don't know how many of you guys watch Girlfriends? I watched it back in the 90s when it came on. I watched it faithfully up until about season 5 or 6. And like I was saying before, I watched it because initially I liked what all of the different women represented. It was like they had a black woman from each of our, I don't know, I'm gonna say genre. You got the damn the proper one, you got the ghetto and loud one, you got the wild one, the loose one, and then you have the gold digger one, the ones that want to refer to us as gold diggers. I don't think that there's anything such. I don't think that there's no such thing as a gold digger, but we'll get into that later. So I can see a little bit of my personality in all of these women. Well, around season 6, them bitches started getting on my nerves. They were it just seemed like they were whining all the time, and none of them knew what the fuck they wanted. Joan is a walking fucking catastrophe. But in a relationship she's gonna try to get in, she just sabotages the hell out of it. Lynn was my, is it Lynn? Yeah, Lynn was my favorite girl. The free spirit girl, the one who embraced her sexuality. She was a little fucking freeloader. That's what I didn't like about her. But a lot of her personality, she had the most positive personality on the show. What's that? Maya ass. Was it Maya? Yeah, Maya ass was just too ghetto. They had her being too ghetto. I did not like how they were showing her in the workplace. I don't know if black women work like that in the workplace. I ran across some mean ass black women in the workplace, but I hadn't ran across the ghetto one, the way they was trying to portray her as being so fucking loud and ghetto and disrespectful in the workplace. I've not ever ran across that. So if that's the image that they think that we are when we work in the workplace, let me go ahead and tell y'all that that's some bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that. And that damn Tony was old. I love the standard that Tony had. I love that she would not date a man that didn't have a whole lot to bring to the table. Now, I'm not that bad, but I do have standards as far as where you are in your life, financially, when you come into my life. I ain't never dated a man without a job since I was fucking in high school, because that just means to me that you don't have no damn discipline. In one or more areas of your life, if you can't work, you ain't got no damn discipline. So I ain't never ever dated a man without a job. And I ain't never dated a man who didn't come in my life ready to take care of me. And I don't mean like take care like I'm dependent on the motherfucker, because I ain't never depended on a man. But if I want to be with you, you got to bring something to the table more than your dick, right? So I know men say that about us all the time, but that ain't true, women. All you got to do is go to the table with some old good loving, and they'll take your ass, as we've learned throughout many, many shows on TV and many, many books that we've read. But for us, it's different. We got to have a standard to put that poo nanny on the planet, on the platter to serve to them motherfuckers, because that's what they live for. That's what men live for. We live to be provided for. They live for the vagina. I don't care what y'all say out there. Men live for vagina. That's why they make money. That's why they go out and buy expensive cars. They are not like us. Y'all know we'll buy some clothes to impress the next bitch. Like, oh, she got that. We need to align all that shit. Men buy stuff to impress women, unless they're gay. And yes, they want to take care of us. So I loved Tony in the series, because I love that she made men come to her, and that motherfucker didn't do no waving until she married that broke ass doctor. But I ain't gonna give y'all the whole recap. It's out there on Netflix. The whole reason I'm talking about Girlfriends is because when I was watching it, these bitches was crossing a lot of lines that I just don't cross with my girlfriends. And everybody know, if nobody in my circle goes behind and have a relationship and or sex with any man that I've been with, nobody in my damn circle, everybody in my circle know how I am. I don't give a damn. When I go to Glory, I got to get them a list for when I go to Glory of the men that they could possibly be with after I'm dead. It ain't number 3 and 1, 2. It's about 3 of them motherfuckers that I'm willing to leave here and behind for my girlfriends because they need to be blessed with them people. But I wasn't in love with them men. That generation was back then, dedication, like that was back in the 90s. I was in my teens in the 90s, and I'm 44. So back in my 20s, even in my early teens, when we were able to start dating, we just were not allowed. Me, my sisters, and or my cousins, we were all raised up very close together. We were not allowed to date behind each other, period. If you done dated one person, if you done kissed the boy, okay, Renee. Oh yeah, I'm adding Renee to my list too of earlier. If you didn't kiss the boy, you couldn't date him if somebody in the family had seen him or dated him, especially sisters. Me or none of my sisters never dated behind each other. Me and my best friend never dated behind each other. We had this one little incident that we didn't know we had them cross paths until later on, but it was already too much fucking late. We didn't know it, but it was already damn too late. But we do not date behind people. So, I'm watching Girlfriends. Hey, Evita! I'm watching Girlfriends, and they keep crossing paths. Like, one person sleep with William, Lynn married William, Joan slept with William, and then the other girl, well, she came in later, that damn Monica with her crazy ass. She came in later. I like Monica too. A lot of y'all didn't, but she came in later, and William had already been with all of these people. Tony tried to sleep with, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't even know how that damn relationship lasts, that friendship lasts, because Tony tried to sleep with Joan's boyfriend out of spite. Now, where the fuck you do that at? Either way, around season 6, I was over it. I don't want anything that they've been with either. I definitely don't want to go behind my sister or my damn best friend, because she's a big old freak. And then I ain't telling y'all my business. I'm just telling y'all, I don't want to go behind none of them women in my circle. That's all I'm saying. And if I was a lesbian, I wouldn't date none of my damn friends. I would not. So, the reason I bought up Friends is because in the book, during these last 10, 12 chapters, we're going to start with Jimmy Lee ass. Now, y'all listen. Y'all going to have to start telling me when I'm saying Jimmy Lee and I mean Ken. Last week, I went back to watch my video. I was talking about Ken 90% of the time, and I said Jimmy Lee. Y'all gonna have to start telling me when I'm doing that. And I do it because Jimmy Lee, automatically, when I hear that name, I think of a dude, right? So, that's why I was doing it. But if I mistake it, guys, if I'm talking about the man, I'm talking about that damn Ken Swift. Now, look. Jimmy Lee, hey Miss Eve, thank you, girl. And I want to send a special thank you to you guys for joining the book club and writing this book out with me. Evita, even though your ass stopped reading it. And honey, I'm telling you, if she made you that bad, this week definitely would have made you definitely throw this damn book across the room just like last week. Now we're gonna start with Jimmy Lee. Y'all know last week we left off with Jimmy Lee basically extorting. She did not extort, but basically telling Ken Swift she wanted out of the marriage and he had to pay her all of this money for her to leave. Okay? So we left off with them agreeing that they were gonna get a divorce. Well, this week, Comcast is robbing me blind. Renee, I'm so sorry, love, but I'm gonna leave the video up. You know, I don't take down any of my my book club reviews. I leave them up if you miss a lot. Now, this week, the book starts off with Ken Swift going home to his house. Now, y'all know last week, I didn't think that damn girl was gonna move out. I thought she was just on some bullshit and she was just throwing a little tantrum. I didn't think she was gonna actually move out. But we came back this week. Ken Swift went back to his home. Everything fucking gone except for a bed and a TV. And all of his money that was in the shoebox, which I don't understand why it was in there, was gone. She had then took all of the shit and she done ran this man and know where she went. She done took that damn baby off and done ran. Now, let me tell y'all something. when y'all running away from a man, and I was supposed to address this in another, but I'm going to go ahead and address it right now. How to escape an abusive relationship. Nothing is funny about this. I know I'm doing it light. I know I'm going to smile and I'm going to laugh, but this is some serious shit. I want y'all to hear me. If y'all know anybody that's in an abusive relationship, how to get out is as discreetly as possible. You don't want to tell the man that's been beating your ass for the last year that you're about to leave him. That's not smart. You need to get out when he's not home. He go to work, get all your shit, move out, change your phone number, run for the motherfucking hills. If you're in an abusive relationship and you have the mentality, because a lot of people, my girlfriend said a lot of people get trapped in abusive relationships, and I'm not discarding that. I've never been that weak mentally to be getting my ass beat by a man and stay. No. Now, I've had some physical altercations with men, but I've never been in an abusive relationship. I've never been beat up by a man, right? So, the best way to get out, y'all, is to leave. Like, when I left my ex-husband, I was in Iraq, and I called that motherfucker and told him I wasn't coming back. Like, that's how I did that. And not that he was an abusive motherfucker, but I didn't know if he was going to snap off on me. There's no way in the world I would have went home, allowed him to think that everything was good, knowing I was going to get a divorce and go home and just slap that damn divorce on him. That's how you get your ass killed. That is how you go to see glory by the hands of a man if he so-called loves you, because a lot of men don't love you. They just obsessed with you and they possess you, but they feel like that shit is love. They don't want you to be with nobody else but them. So they will take you the fuck out. So I think all breakups, I think text message was the best thing that ever happened when it comes to breaking up, because I would break up over a damn text message. I don't understand all these people that keep telling people you should be able to have that conversation in person. No, the hell you should not. My advice would be, send an old good old text message, then block the motherfucker and go on about your business. That's the safest route to take. That's what I would do. I ain't never broke up with a man in person, ever. I would have, even back in high school, I have somebody tell that motherfucker we was broke up. I ain't coming in your face and telling you I'm gonna leave you, because I don't know what you gonna do. So, and this is serious, guys, for real. If you are in an abusive relationship, you do not want to tell the man that you're about to leave him. That's been abusing you, that you're about to leave him. You don't want him to know any of your plans. You leave work, you leave to go to work, and you just don't take your ass back. Don't go back for your clothes. Don't go back for no type of fucking monetary or materialistic shit, because all of that shit don't matter. When y'all get to a point, you want the police to escort you over there to get your shit, then you go over there. But don't you take your ass over there by yourself. Send him a little letter, tell him that it's over. You're right, Renee, but hell, sometimes you can't even gauge your personality. Y'all didn't read about that that guy that went over there and shot the damn shot his baby mama, killed his baby mama. I think it was on Snapped or some shit that I was watching on TV. Either way, the girl left him. She filed a restraining order on him. He went over there talking about he wanted to see the kids. She felt like he was in a better space, and he went in there and damn killed the girl. Just killed her right in front of her kids and left. I ain't engaging no motherfucker about it, because when it comes to emotion, okay, look, I would rather not risk it. I'm sorry, I don't want to risk it. I'm in all public places. After I break up with your ass, you ain't coming to take me nowhere in no motherfucking car. You ain't doing none of that stuff. Help you, Leroy. Leroy, I got you. You need me to come on down there to Florida? I got you now. Look, I'm telling you how to leave. I'm telling you how to leave. Don't say shit. Just disappear one day. So, fast forward. Y'all damn it, I done forgot what I was talking about before I even, oh yeah. So the girl went home, went into the, Ken Swift went home. He went into his place, and his place was empty. She hadn't left. I feel like that was the right thing to do. She hadn't left, got packed up all her shit. Not saying that this man was gonna kill her, because he was a very good man, but I don't know that motherfucker like that, so I still ain't taking no chances. So she left, went to her family's house, right? I'm okay with that. I'm celebrating for the breakup, because I didn't think the girl was going nowhere. I thought she was playing damn games. So I'm in the room just clapping and shit when I'm reading the book, like, yeah, this bitch is gone. Good for you, Ken Swift. Go on, move on about your business. Don't go back to this woman, right? they say in the book? 1, 2 years passed by, 3 years. He hadn't seen his daughter or talked to his daughter. And this damn girl just popped up at the door. Or what's that, 6 months? No, the first time it was 6 months. It was 6 months. 6 months had done went by. He hadn't heard or spoken to her. And she pops up at his door. All them damn pop-ups. She's still damn doing that shit. This girl gonna walk in the house, tell the man. Now, first of all, y'all, I'm really thinking, like, and I know by the end of the book that it's actually his daughter. But she tells the man, I'm gonna bring the girl. No, she started calling him first. She calls him first. She tells him that she's gonna bring the daughter on Wednesday to see him, right? 3 weeks have gone by, all fucking ready. And he ain't seen the daughter yet. Now pops up her little ass. Y'all, the sinus, the allergy season is really bad this year. My damn sinus has been draining like crazy. So she pops up her crazy ass at this man's house without his fucking kid. Right? Now I'm pissed off. I'm reading the book and I'm like, you know what? This is some bullshit. Like, I really want him to assassinate her in the book now, the character. I don't want no man out there killing a woman when she keep your kids from you, although I think that's some bullshit. But in the book, I want him to go ahead and take her on out, which we know he didn't fucking do. So she go over there and they start talking, cussing each other out, fussing, and she's all on the man. What does she do? Call that whack ass truce. And they start fucking. Now at this point, I am really side-eyeing that damn Ken Swift ass. I am side-eyeing him because it looks like this man don't have no type of control over his damn penis. This girl done put a root on him, I think. Hey, Chanel. This girl, he's acting like he has no control or power. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Like I told y'all last week, I don't want no man that weak for me. I don't want a man that I can run all over, talk to any kind of way, and he still try to love on me. That's just disgusting to me. I don't know what it is. Now, I want a man to love me like Ken Swift loved Jimmy Lee, but I need him to have some balls, okay? I need him to have some balls. So, I'm up there trying to be nosy, being in the comment box. So he sleeps with her. He sleeps with her after she show up. First of all, after she done took all his shit out of his house. She done took all his money out of the damn shoebox. She done showed up after 3 months and 3 weeks of talking to this man, promising him that she is going to, 6 months, 3 weeks of talking to this man, telling him she's going to bring his daughter to see him. She shows up without the daughter, okay, cusses him out, and they end up fucking. Now, anybody tell me how the fuck that happened? Like, how does that happen? He ends up fucking her. She says she gonna bring the baby back another time. This shit started going on for months. I can't remember how many months. You guys remember, you guys tell me. I cannot remember how many months it goes on. But basically, she eventually ends up telling Ken she married that man. I told y'all. Go away. I told y'all she was messing with that. I think she was messing with that man before they even got a divorce. But she ended up marrying a rocket scientist, right? Again, how does this bitch do this? Like, I'm reading the book, like her power over this man is beyond comprehension to me, because she's going to his house, she's not bringing his daughter, she's fucking him, and she's telling him she done got married to another man, okay? Another man, and that man is going to raise the kid, and she wished he got killed. This bitch told that man, I wish you die. I hope you die at work. Somebody need to kill you, because it'll be much easier for me to raise your daughter. Now, at this time, the daughter is 5 or 6 years old. It'll be much easier for me to raise your daughter if you was dead. I could just tell her you was dead. I was like, bitch. This lady is one of the coldest women I've ever met. Like, I would never, if I was a lesbian, I would not date her. I would never want to be involved with somebody with this type of mentality and who could be this cold. Because right now, I think she would be a better enforcer or serial killer than fucking Ken Swift. Ken Swift look like he'll let his emotions get in the fucking way of some work. If he fall in love, then shit, that's it. The whole plan gone out the damn window because his dick is leading him or his heart is leading him. Either way, he got to be a Cancer man. Ken Swift got to be a Cancer man. Okay, I just plugged that in. For any of y'all ever dated Cancer men, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. They so goddamn sensitive and emotional and could be some of the coldest motherfuckers on the planet when it comes to emotion. But their damn feelings get hurt all the damn time. I'm just plugging this in here right quick. I'm a Scorpio. I attract a lot of Cancer men. Now, them some of the most coldest motherfuckers. They can shut you off in a minute. And the minute your ass say boo, they fucking crying. Okay, I'ma stop. That heifer is beyond nuts, Evita. So she tells Ken, and I'm gonna have to look at my notes because there's some stuff that I highlighted that I just gotta address, honey. She tells Ken that she's married to the rocket scientist. Ken is still fucking this girl, right? They get into it. She done snuck her ass over there again, always with these motherfucking pop-ups, always, all the time. She don't never call before she motherfucking come a page or nothing, and she still get in the house, which I wish we could go back to them days, because it's a man out here that I want to pop up on. I still don't pop up at my boyfriend's house, y'all. I don't think I got that authority yet, but when I do get it, I'll be doing it. Either way, she done popped her ass up over there at Ken Swift's house. They are in the bedroom making love as usual without that motherfucker ever seeing his daughter or getting none of his damn money back or his furniture. Y'all know what? I think we all deserve a Ken Swift. What y'all think? Because I mean, a lot of us wouldn't take that for granted. But I think every woman deserves a man like that. Either way, he over there dicking her down, right? Who the fuck at the window scooting down, listening to them fuck? The damn husband, Yosemite ass, is in the outside that damn window, listening to them get it on. He finally goes to the door, knock on the door. She grabbing her shit, trying to run out the room, and Ken is telling her like, hey, he done grabbed the pistol already. He done grabbed the pistol, told her to get the man out his Ziploc code. She goes to the car. Oh, Yosemite ass goes to grab her. She don't have no drawers on, no bra on. She go to the car, act like she motherfucking cares. She start crying, and then they drive off. Now, that man Ken comes to the door. Shows himself, I guess. I think that's some old ego flashing shit right there, because he could have stayed his ass in that back room until them people left. But he go to the door. Yosemite ass, he's a rocket scientist. I'm not saying nerds can't fight. I don't imagine him to be a fighter, okay? I imagine him to be a fucking wimp, which is why he was at the door listening to them fuck versus knocking that door down, going in there and snatching his wife up. Because that's what I would do. If I heard my husband in a room with another woman fucking, I don't give a damn who house it is. If I done followed his ass and I see him fucking, somebody gonna have to die. Well, y'all know I'm tripping. I wouldn't do that. I got kids. But if I didn't have no motherfucking kids, I'd charge my ass up in the house and beat everybody motherfucking ass. And if you in my house, oh yeah, if you're in my house, somebody dying. If I'm going to your house, I'm just going to call that motherfucker from outside. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me one time. I caught my boyfriend at this girl's house. I went right on up there and knocked on the motherfucking door, and he came outside. But now I'm older, I know better, because people are killing you these days. So I try to play the field a little bit different. But I don't imagine Yosemite ass being a fighter, because he didn't knock that damn, he's African, Evita. Her husband is African. So he stays out the door. He throws a rock at the damn window. While I'm reading the book, I'm just was like, no, this motherfucker did not pick up a rock and throw at this man's window like a little bitch out there in the damn yard. You gonna pick up a rock, throwing it at the window of a killer? This motherfucker is a killer. So he probably don't know shit about this man because that damn Jimmy Lee ain't told him about this man. Either way, he goes snatch Jimmy Lee up and they go back to I guess to their house, child, with that damn daughter that ain't been seen yet. Now, I guess a couple of weeks later or a couple of days later, Ken Swift goes on a run. He comes back to his house and he got 11 Africans, men, sitting in his front yard, right? The daddy with his old ass, Jimmy Lee's daddy, come out talking about, you won't see my daughter again, and I want you to sign over the rights to your child so her and old Yosemite ass can run over to Africa and raise your child the proper way. I'm reading the book like, where the fuck is your pistol at, kid? Where is your pistol? Because ain't nowhere in the hell, ain't nobody gonna come in my front lawn telling me, for one, what the fuck I'm gonna do, and for two, you want me to sign rights over to my child so they can go to Africa and raise her the proper way. I'm like, ain't nobody shooting right now. Like, where the fuck is the damn, what is the best friend's name, y'all? I keep forgetting Ken Swift's best friend name, the one he go around beating up people with. I'm like, where that motherfucker at when it's time for him to kick some ass? Because it's like 20 of them in the yard. So Ken Swift cusses out the damn daddy, honey. All of the men jump on Ken Swift, beat the shit out of him, kick him in the head, and that old punk ass husband gonna go, yes, and that old punk ass husband of Jimmy Lee's gonna go kick him and spit on him while he already on the ground. That's why I don't really picture him being a fucking fighter. He's a fucking punk. And it took 20 of them, and Ken ass just stopped fighting. He's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna stop fighting. I'm gonna just go ahead and let them have this one right here. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, right? They leave. No, before they leave, that old whack ass mama get out the car like she's the fucking queen. What is that show I watch? Queen of the South? Like she's damn queen of the South, queen of Africa and shit. Talking shit to Ken Swift, talking about you been warned and all that bullshit. And I'm still wondering, what in the fuck, where are the weapons at, Ken? You are a killer. Somebody should have got killed and you would have got off with fucking self-defense. 20 people showed up at your house to kick your ass. I don't even understand why the fuck you ain't running that house. You know, take a different route because you seen them sitting there. You know how to fucking go in your backyard. Go in there and get you a couple of pistols or 9mm. Take your ass outside with your guns in your hand and ask them motherfuckers, do they want to have a conversation? And if they didn't, tell them to get the fuck off your property. And if they didn't, start lighting everybody up. Filling everybody up with something hot. That's what you should have done, Ken. And now your ass is up there laying on the ground, bleeding and shit, wondering what the fuck is happening, thinking about Jimmy Lee ass, who ain't even thinking about you. No, Miss Eve, this is what's going on in the book that we're reading for the book. You damn right, just like John Wick. Miss Eve, we talking about Ken Swift and Jimmy Lee from the book that we reading. We on the last week of it. So they leave, all them damn African people with that mama, they get in the car and they drive the fuck off. He there bleeding and holding on for dear life, right? He drives himself to the hospital, to the emergency center. They patches him up. He goes back home. Now, this is where the shit start taking a twist for the worse for me. And I'm going to tell y'all some things about some women. She got him behind the 8 ball. You're going to have to explain that one to me, dedication. Oh, okay, Miss Eve, I'm sorry, baby. I just want everybody to be on the same page. You should have said, what in the coming to America is this? I think that's what you meant to say. But yes, honey. Y'all asses got me over here tripping. Listen, he go to the emergency care. He come back home. Now, this is where the shit get interesting. A car pulls up to his motherfucking house. a little red Corvette. Now, it's Lila ass or Leela. I don't know what the fuck we gonna call her. October the 23rd. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my calendar, Renee. Thank you. Thank you, Chanel, for reminding me of that. Before we move on to the next part that I'm so anxious to fucking talk about, I keep forgetting all the important details. Jimmy Lee asked, Ken Swift is asked before the parents come over to their house, and all the men go over there to beat up Ken Swift. Jimmy Lee is threatening Ken because you guys know that she knows about the murder that he committed in Florida. So she keeps saying, which is another reason I really think he needs to kill her. She gonna get herself killed anyway, and he ain't even gotta do it. He can call one of his associates and be like, this bitch is talking too much. Y'all need to go ahead and take her out. Well, we don't know who else she done told, so take the motherfucking family out too. Just leave my damn daughter alone. But she keeps blackmailing him, telling him that she's gonna call the FBI and tell them that she knows that he killed that man down in Florida. That is why he's really been, but I don't think that's the whole reason he's been dealing with her, because he loves her and he still ain't seen his motherfucking daughter, and he ain't got to fuck her. Okay, he ain't got to fuck her because she blackmailing him. Like, you gonna give me some dick, I'm gonna blackmail you. Like, and she don't have no damn hard court evidence. She ain't got shit. And if he was smart, he should have got rid of all the clothes. All the DNA is already gone. I tell that bitch, go tell what you want to tell. You gonna bring my motherfucking daughter over here, because she ain't got no hard evidence. She ain't got shit to tell. She got a name, and that's all. And nobody can go to jail just for knowing somebody's damn name. And they in the middle of a divorce, the way I'm picturing it, if it was in real life. You're in the middle of the divorce. You done heard that name on the news, and now you're trying to say your husband killed him because you want to keep their daughter. There you go. Fucking case solved, Ken Swift. You ain't even got a threat. That ain't even a threat no more. But in the book, Ken is living as if the threat could really harm him, literally harm him. And he keeps telling her, you need to stop saying these things, because if you keep saying this in the wrong person here, you can get me killed and you can end up getting killed. But I think this motherfucking girl think it's all just a fucking game, because she keeps saying that shit like this. Oh, you spilled water on the floor. I'm going to tell you spilled water. She keeps saying that shit like that's something normal. She's still so immature, and I want to just beat her up. Like, if she was in front of me, if I was Ken's sister, I would beat that bitch up. I'm going to tell you, he can call me. I'll go and take her out and get my damn niece. Which leads me to the next part. Little red Corvette ass Lila or Leela, whatever the hell her name is, shows up at Ken Swift's house. Now, why she showed up there, I can't remember. I don't damn it know. But all I know is the best friend of Jimmy Lee is showing up at Ken Swift's house. So I'm reading, I'm like, okay, that motherfucking Jimmy Lee is trying to use this girl to maybe arrange a meeting or something like that. Well, no, that ain't what she was doing. She went over there with intent to talk about Jimmy Lee, but she had some other motherfucking intentions. Do y'all know they sit up there talking and drinking? And I'm going to tell y'all what's inappropriate for you to do with your girlfriend's men if you don't understand. First of all, show up at their motherfucking house when you know your girlfriend ain't there. You don't do no shit like that. Second, stay after you know she ain't there and start drinking and smoking weed with your best friend's man. Now, everybody... I'm just going to say this right quick. I'm going to plug this in right quick. That damn Jordan Woods, I don't give a fuck with none of y'all on this channel stay. I know black women don't like the Kardashians. I know that y'all don't. But that motherfucking Jordan Woods was wronger than 2 fucking left feet. That bitch was out of pocket. She ain't had no business kissing Tristan, sitting on his motherfucking lap. And if she wasn't throwing the party, when she got there, she should have stayed far away from that motherfucker. And she was dead ass wrong. And all of them black women that's in that goddamn shade room want to give her a pass because she black and they don't like the Kardashians. But you know goddamn well, if your girlfriend, your best friend, would have sat on your man's lap and kissed your man, both of them motherfuckers got to go. Not just one of them. And more Jordan than the motherfucker, because she should know better. My best friend would never do no shit like that. I don't care how much liquor she been drinking. First of all, she ain't gonna sit on my man's lap. And then she ain't gonna get in no position to cross no damn boundaries with my man. And if she did, we couldn't be friends. And everybody, oh, Jordan got kicked out. They're treating Jordan so wrong. Jordan was supposed to be getting treated wrong. That bitch was out of pocket. She crossed the line with her best friend's man. Everybody know Tristan ain't about shit. She crossed the line, and I'm sorry, I don't feel shit. I know she's having her little glow up time, but the only reason she's having a glow up time is because people hate the Kardashians. These women hate the Kardashians just that much that they will embrace old motherfucker. But I bet they wouldn't take Jordan Woods around their motherfucking boyfriends while they're in the background talking all that shit. Either way, Lila ass is at Ken Swift's house. Lila is talking to Ken about Jimmy Lee. They are drinking, they are smoking, and I'm reading the chapter real slow because I'm like, ain't no way. Like, they better not end up fucking. They better not end up fucking. This is not right. She's telling him things that Jimmy Lee said about him. She's, now, this is what got interesting to me. Because during the course of them talking and drinking and all of this shit, they entering damaging territory, like talking about fucking already, right? And I'm all like, they out of pocket, like they should not be talking about these things. He's there alone, she's there, she ain't got no business being there. Now she's talking about Jimmy Lee, but she's there on some other shit, like Jimmy Lee told me that no, she says, okay, wait a minute, let me get my notes, Jack, because I want to make sure I get this. She tells him something about the first night Jimmy Lee brought you over to me, I felt like we had an attraction. Right there, I'm reading the book like, okay, bitch, wait a minute, hold on. Why you telling him that? They start smoking reefer, giving each other shotguns. Now, if y'all don't know what a shotgun is, it's when you turn the burnt part of the joint, you put it in your mouth and you blow the smoke out, and the other person put their lips so they can catch the smoke. I did think she was setting them up, Chanel, until they actually started fucking. Y'all, she done fucked that girl ex-husband, her best friend's ex-husband. Done fuck the man. Talking about she want to know, feel the soul searcher and all of that, the soul snatcher and all of that bullshit. She's sitting up there saying, oh, Jimmy Lee said a lot. Now, she's saying some things, but not saying some things. And I thought it was a setup up until the time they actually started fucking. Now, I don't know how in detail y'all go about telling your friends what your man do. To you and for you. I can tell my best friend anything. I trust that bitch just like that. I trust her to lay in the bed with my man and know that she wouldn't fuck him. I trust her like that. That we've been friends since 3rd grade. I trust her just that much. I don't trust my motherfucking sisters that much, okay? I could tell her anything, everything. I tell her a lot, but I don't tell her everything. This lady is telling Ken how good of a lovemaker he is based off of what Jimmy Lee has told her. So basically, Jimmy Lee is telling her all of these things about her man, and in the back, Lila ass is developing feelings for the man. She getting jealous. She always wanted a man like that, and she want to be with a man like that, and she want to have a man love her like that. All of this time. Now, I don't believe in women walking around here acting like these fucking men are the very air we breathe. Don't come around a man. Don't dress like that when you come around a man. I'm not that bitch. I am not. I'm the bitch to say, well, if he gonna fuck it, he gonna fuck it anyway. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna lose no friendships trying to fucking keep my man in the box. I'm like that. I'm not saying you guys should be like that. I feel like if he's gonna do it, he gonna do it anyway. And nobody that you should bring to your house, you shouldn't distrust enough that they can't come around your damn man. I had a girlfriend like that. That bitch got on my nerve. We couldn't even be friends no more. I couldn't go around the house when her husband was home. Every time I went over there, don't be wearing them tight clothes around my husband. Bitch, fuck you and your husband. I don't want him. Bitches like that get on my nerves. But there are some women out there that they're trying to protect their investments, okay? And there are women out there that will get with your ass. Y'all ever walk past an old woman, an old couple? You walk past an old man in front of an old woman, man, please. If looks could kill, I had this old lady give me the coldest ass look. Like, bitch, don't you walk past my husband. They were about 70 years old, and she was just telling me to mose in my ass right the hell on, and I did. Her look was like, bitch, don't you stop. He ain't opening the door for you. Don't you look this way. Them old black women don't play about their men, child. But I say all this to say that you gotta gauge the people that's in your corner, in your circle, right? Your girlfriends. You gotta gauge them bitches. If they always talking about men and what they want and always well, yes, I don't know. That the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But she felt threatened and she was very insecure. She wore that shit like everybody wanted to fuck that mother. Nobody wanted to fuck him. She was the only one wanted to fuck him. I understand. I don't want the motherfucker. He ain't even my caliber of man. Like, that motherfucker don't make enough money. He was kind of overweight. And I ain't saying nothing about the fat men, because I actually heard that y'all really know how to do some things. Not that I think I'm gonna ever try, but I heard that fat men. Have y'all ever heard this? Fat big men be pushing dick, like that weight behind it be. It's a glorious experience. Now, I've never had it, okay? But I think if I'm single again, it might be something I want to try. I don't know. I've heard it now. So the fat man got some credit out there in them streets from my girlfriend. My girlfriend had a fat man child, and she said that man put it on her. If y'all watch Insecure, y'all know Issa had that man, that security guard at that airport, and he was putting it on her. You think they just try harder? I don't know. My girlfriend said something about that weight. The weight on the dick behind that it's something different. It's like a bigger push. So look, I might have to broaden my horizons if I get single again. I might try one of them out. Yeah, I probably won't. But I'm just saying, if y'all have any information about that, y'all let me know, because I've heard some very interesting things about this. And I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about, because I started talking about dick, and dick always throw me off the topic. Oh. The girl is telling Ken Swift about things that Jimmy Lee told him about her. So in the background, she's really just, she's falling for him. Like, I always wanted a man, that good to me, and I've always wanted this. Now, initially, when I was reading the story, right, because I got real pissed off at the girl. Already, I'm pissed off at her, because I don't think that you should sleep behind your goddamn best friends, okay? I just don't think that. So, I'm reading the story, Chanel. I thought it was a setup. I thought this girl is over here trying to set him up. But then I'm like, for what? Because the bitch done stole all the furniture and all the money, and he the one got beat up. So why would she go try to set him up? And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this girl? I think she's just trifling as hell. I think she knows, for one, that them people beat the hell up out of Ken. I think she knows that he started fucking Jimmy Lee again. He was now her mister. And I think she just wanted a piece of that. And I think, knowing that the family has jumped on him, that she felt like him and Jimmy Lee would never be together again. Right? So she goes over there and they start fucking. Well, now, I'm reading the book and he talking about, why won't we be in a relationship? I was like, this motherfucker don't need to have no sex, because he lose all fucking common sense when he put his dick in somebody. Like, it's the craziest thing. You fucking Lila. Now, I felt like, and then we found out at the end of the chapter, I felt like he was doing that shit kind of to get back to Jimmy Lee, which I'm glad it turned out that way, because he's sitting up there talking about he want to be in a relationship now with the best friend. So he goes out, he gets breakfast, but by the time he comes back with the breakfast, she is gone. Now, this is what I want to know from y'all ladies. They fuck. We already know that's ultimate violation, right? She violated. He violated. We already know that, right? But what would you do in the case if it came to your best friend? She had this wonderful man. You know your best friend ain't about shit, but you love her, okay? She ended up having a daughter. This man wants to be a father. He hasn't seen pictures of his daughter. Would you guys send pictures? Would you guys allow that man maybe to sneak around your house to see her, not see her in person, but like look at her through the window or go to a park and watch her play? Did she see? I didn't see that part. You're gonna have to remind me about that part, because I don't remember her throwing Lila. Yes, I do. I think I do. Y'all know I got a bad memory. But as a best friend, would you guys send him his daughter's picture? Because for a long time now, up until now, I was really thinking this girl ain't this man's fucking baby. Like, for real, why don't she want him in the presence of her child? She don't want him to take a DNA test. Like, I had all types of shit. This is just erratic behavior on this woman's part, because she did have a good man that was trying to be in his daughter's life, in the way that she's trying to keep him away from the daughter. I didn't get it. Like, she's beyond, she's far and beyond logical when I think of a woman having a baby dad. Now, the first question I want to ask y'all is, would y'all sneak him pictures? And would you guys, as a godmother, go pick that child up and allow her dad to see her? Not come in contact with her, but see her. And send her dad pictures. Now, I had to think about this. You would do it, Anita? Yes, I remember that, Chanel. I remember now. I would tell y'all what I would do right now, currently, if this situation was to happen. If my best friend was to get mad at her husband and she wouldn't let him see their son, I think I would send him pictures. I think I would. Now, I wouldn't let the motherfucker come close to him, because I don't want no shit. But I would send him pictures of his son. Only because I know that he's a good dad. Now, I would be telling Bestie, I know your ass wouldn't. But you don't have the same heart as I got. I wouldn't be telling him business, but knowing I'm talking about, I know him personally, right? I know he's a good dad. And in this instant, not in real life, in this instant, I know my best friend ain't about shit. And I know the fact that she's trying to keep that man's son away from him is some bullshit. And that shouldn't happen. So yes, I would send him the pictures. If I was her best friend, I would send him the picture. If I would send my best friend's husband the picture if they got divorced. And yeah, and the mama ain't shit. Yeah, no, she ain't shit. So I would do that. I want to know what you guys would do, because I would do that. And I would still tell my best friend, you on some motherfucking bullshit. This is this man's son. There are already enough black children in the fucking world without a daddy. So fucking what? Y'all not together. Let this man have a relationship with his son. But until she make up her mind, I would send him pictures. We'll fall out, but we'll be back together. Hell, we've been friends for 30-some years. We'll fall out, she'll cuss me out, bitch, I told you, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, okay, I ain't gonna do it again. And then I'd do it again. And then I'd be like, well, bitch, I just can't help it. That's that man's son, and he should see some pictures and have some time spent. Now, I would not give the baby, I would not let him come into his presence, but I would send him pictures. And I'd give that motherfucker all them gifts that Ken Swift had in the closet, stored away from his daughter that the mom would never get. I would be giving those gifts on my behalf. I'd be like, hey, baby, got this for your birthday. Tell the daddy, keep the motherfucking receipts. When she come find you, just show her that you bought all this shit. But I will make sure she get it. My heart don't like that when it comes to fucking kids. Don't be fucking with the kids. Y'all keep y'all grown shit amongst each other. But don't be fucking with the kids, because that's not fair to the kid. Now, we get all the way to the end of the book, y'all. And his daughter calls him, she is now 20, 21 or something like that. You would tell your friend what you think and leave it alone, Renee? Okay. Dedication, that's a yes for you. All right. But what about the fucking kid? I mean, we keep protecting the adults. What about the fucking kids? Like I'm always gonna be on my best friend's side. Always, always. But when it comes to them fucking kids, everybody know how I am. You don't keep no man from their fucking kid. I don't care if he ain't giving you no child support. What the fuck that got to do with anything? I don't care if he say he coming next month and he don't come. Let the man see his fucking kids. I just don't. It's like, I guess I'm speaking from a point of, I've never been without my dad. Like, my dad and my mom was always together. So I'm speaking kind of biased from this because I always had a dad, right? I cannot imagine a kid growing up without a parent if they don't have to. So when you got two reasonable people that love a child and don't want a child to see the other parent because they're mad at each other, that's some shit that I just don't comprehend. I think it's the most cruel thing you could ever do to a fucking kid, besides fucking with them, being a pedophile and all that shit, is to get in the relationship, in between a relationship between a child and another parent. You might not think the motherfucker ain't shit, but you laid up and had a baby with him. You had to think he was shit at one point or another. He had to be something good to you. Y'all got a baby together. Oh, okay. But would you send her the stuff? Would you send him pictures? Well, it's too late now because them motherfuckers, it's 20 years. It's 20 years, y'all. And Lock Biker said, Mom need to do the right thing, let him see the kid. Well, the kid is grown now. We left off at the book with the kid calling Ken. Ken answers the phone. The girl, honey, she talking just like her motherfucking mama child. She talking something. This is your daughter. You gonna give me $50,000 and meet me at the damn Waffle House. I don't think it was the Waffle House in the business book, but that's what I came up with. You can meet me at the damn Waffle House. He said, it can't be today. She said, you make it today. And then he said, well, where's Jimmy Lee? Girl, this good girl done told him, don't you worry about Jimmy Lee. You just worry about that $50,000. I'm reading the book like, well, bitch, who you think you talking to? This your daddy. But then, in hindsight, you got to remember, or we got to remember that she does not know this man. She does not have a relationship with this man. And she think this man abandoned her because that's what her fucking mom. And why the fuck that lady so mean like that? Like, okay, I understand. You don't like the man. Y'all didn't get along. But what the fuck did he ever do to you to make you just so maliciously move in his life and tell his daughter that he didn't give a fuck about her? Like, what? Why couldn't the man be a soldier that done died in the war or some shit, or just y'all didn't make it and this lady, Jimmy Lee, and the thing is, I've read this book, guys. I do not see one thing that this man has done to her to make him hate her that bad and move like she's moving. What the fuck did he do to her? She was the one asking for all the dick. She was the one that kept popping up to get it. She was the one that decided to have the baby. He didn't ask her not to have it. He didn't tell her to have it. I don't understand how she moved into such a zone of hate and resentment for this man based on the choices that she fucking made. You can tell she don't talk to nobody because somebody with some sense would have been and told this bitch she is stupid and crazy. And her parents is upholding her in the bullshit instead of telling her this man needs to be in his kid's life. You don't get to fucking go. But I guess the old Africans, them motherfuckers got a whole... She is a user, Chanel. Them Africans got a whole set of fucking royalty rules for their fucking kid. They would rather a man not have nothing to do with their kid and uphold their image instead of doing the right thing. So she come from crazy stock. That's what the fuck is wrong with her. Mama crazy, her daddy crazy, she fucking crazy. So... And unfortunately for Ken Swift, and he fucking crazy and stupid too, but unfortunately for him, he got a daughter by this bitch, and that crazy bitch done raised his daughter, and she sounds just as crazy as the mama was. And now we got to see what the fuck is gonna happen. Is he gonna take her to $50,000? Is she blackmailing him? Did her mama tell him he married somebody? I'm so tired of that fucking story. It could have been a different storyline. Like if they were gonna take this blackmail, I think that she should have saw the murder. Like she should have walked in on him murdering the man. But just because he came home bloody, talking he killed somebody, that they taking this shit way too fucking far. Because ain't no evidence. There's no fucking logical evidence that'll get this man in prison for life. And for all of this bullshit he going through, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers just go tell. Hell, I go ahead. If they can prove it, I go ahead and go to damn prison. Who the fuck cares? Y'all not gonna keep treating me like this just because your mama done told you some stupid shit. And that's where we left off. That's where we left off on the book, guys. And that is the end. That's our book. And now we have to go to the second book. And what's the second book called? Somebody put it down in the comments for me right quick, because I don't have it on my tablet right now. I don't have it on my tablet. So somebody tell me the name of the second book in this series. I think we should start that one. The first. When does Ready to Love come back on? Because I ain't fooling with y'all. Y'all know when Ready to Love come back on, I'm going to be locked into that. That's going to be what I'm going to be reviewing. So we got to do this book club shit around that. October the 23rd, I think somebody said. But even if he investigated Miss Eve, they don't have no proof. Like, I don't know where the writer is going with this threat that they keep making. They don't have any proof. They don't have no cameras. They don't got no DNA. The motherfuckers done been ate by the alligators. The only thing this woman knows is the name. And she could have heard, she said she heard that name on the news. She could just be making that damn story up to punish him. So I don't see how they just keep dragging this fucking threat along. And I'm hoping in the second book, he has to kill Jimmy Lee ass. I hope Ken Swift has to kill Jimmy Lee. That's what I hope happens. But my prediction, which all of them have been wrong since we've been reading this book, Ken Swift is, I don't know, y'all. I think Jimmy Lee is probably going to try to kill Ken. I don't know. I know some of y'all already started reading the second book, and I'm still waiting for one of y'all to put the book name down there. But that's what we're going to do, and I have to sit down and see when. I think we'll keep the reviews on Wednesday nights, and let's take a week off, and then we will resume not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. Bad Men and Wicked Women. Okay, thank you, Chanel. So if you guys don't have it, Bad Men and Wicked Women, go out there, get the second book. We'll start reading it, and then I am going to ask one of my book club members to pick the next book that we read after we get done with that. So you guys go ahead and start. Now look, I know I'm gonna ask y'all for some books, and we're gonna read the books, okay? You guys can put when we come back not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday. When we come back that night, you guys have your book suggestions ready, and then we will decide which one we wanna. Ken Swift is a bitch ass. He belongs in the bitch ass Negro club to me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I hope he do better in this damn next book, because he is not nobody that I want to fucking date at all, period. So, so the next book will be chosen by one of the members of our book club, and I'm so excited. And again, I want to show you, I want to tell you guys that I really appreciate you guys coming out here and being a part of this with me. It's the most exciting thing that I've done on YouTube. I know I do the reviews and I enjoy doing the reviews, but I like this better. I like this, my book club, better than all the other shit that I be doing, except for my bullshit segments, because I be having some good one of those. So I like how we come out here and we can talk and articulate and discuss. I love it. I know I'm the one that's doing most of the talking, but being able to read a book and being able to come out here and talk to you guys about it and get your feedback, it is so it feeds me. Okay, it feeds me, and I love it. So that's what we'll do. 2 Bad Men and Wicked Women. Okay, 2 weeks from today, we will discuss the first 10 chapters in Bad Men and Wicked Women. Okay, I'll do that, Renee. I'll do it. Dedication, your old reading ass. Oh, I want to ask you some stuff so bad, but I can't. We're gonna pick up on the first 10 chapters. Are you guys okay with the 10 chapters, or can we do more? I know 10 is reasonable for me, but I read all 10 chapters in one day. So if I give us 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure we can knock out maybe 20 Mob War. That's your suggestion, dedication, for the third book that we're gonna read. All right, let's do this. Let's say the first 10 chapters, or the first 15 chapters. 15 guys, 15, because I want to get in another book before the year is out. So the first 15 chapters, not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, 2 weeks from now, we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss. If you guys read more, that's up to you. When we come back in 2 weeks, you guys have your book suggestions ready, or put them in the comment box of this video so we could 10 is enough? Okay, so we could read, so we could go out, do our little research, and we'll decide which book we're gonna read. Or Batman and Wicked. Oh, she's still telling. I think it's a little lagging behind. Or we could, yes, I am going to choose the book, but I want you guys to give me book suggestions, and I would choose one of the ones from you guys. Okay? And that is it, guys. I have enjoyed it. I'm about to go and get back in my bed. I told you guys I bruised my tailbone and I have to travel on Friday to Florida. I want to be good as I could possibly be, so I'm gonna hobble my ass back there to my bed and get back in the bed and finish up my cocktail, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay? I enjoyed you guys. Goodbye. Okay. All right. See you guys in 2 weeks. Love you.